Hey, um, this is my first YouTube video ever, and I thought about it for a long time and finally decided if I never make this, I will never make this. So here I am today to make this. I don't necessarily want this to be a just talking head type of channel, but I have things to say right now. Um, yeah, I've been consuming so much media to the point where I thought if I do not make something, I will go crazy. And I already feel like there's a lot going on. And I have the privilege to talk and create and say things, so why wouldn't I? Um, because ultimately, like, if I had a voice ever someday that's big enough, I would love to speak for people who need someone to speak for them. And that's kind of what this is about. And also, what it's about is I am entering a new chapter of my life where I'm gonna be kind of lonely, I think. And I need to find a friend in myself, and I need to be able to keep up conversational skills with myself and with others too, and just put myself in uncomfortable situations. And this feels like a sort of uncomfortable situation. So, here we are now, and let's talk about things. Um, so, I was reading this book, and I first I got this book at and I got two books because I like the way the covers look, and um, one of them is called Cleanness by Garth Greenwell, and I started reading it, on the plane home, and it got just sort of confusing. I think there was just a lot of noise going on. It felt like I couldn't concentrate. Put the book away for almost a year. It has been like 10 months, I think. So I started reading the book and it just felt really confusing to me, and I could not follow it to save my life. I felt like I could not follow the book. Uh, but I started reading it again, and I had another book. I bought two books. I had another one, and I said, I'm just gonna put this one away for now, save it for later. I'll pick up this one and read it instead. And I finished that book, and I donated it to the community library. But then I started reading Cleanness again. I had already had in my head the idea that I had wanted to do this and just talk with people. There's nobody here right now, but talk about things that interest me and not force that onto somebody else. So I don't want to force people to listen to my musings all the time. So now you get to be here by choice. And that's your fault. Not mine. This is my yap place. And I'm here. I don't know what happened, but I'm reading it at the gym. I'm not good at reading. I like to read on the Stairmaster at the gym, and I'm reading on the Stairmaster, and then I open the book to a certain page, and there's like a sauce stain on it, and it just looked crazy. I was like, there's sauce inside of my book right now, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of sauce, and now I'm on the treadmill, or I'm on the Stairmaster, and um, I'm like 5 feet in the air. What if other people see my book and my sauce? And I just felt so embarrassed. I'm reading faster, and then I get to this part of the book where I didn't realize it at first. So I got the book based off the title and the cover, and I was like, cleanness and the description on the back.
In Sofia, Bulgaria, an American teacher navigates a life transformed by the discovery and loss of love. As he prepares to leave the place he's come to call home, he grapples with the intimate encounters that have marked his years abroad, each bearing uncanny reminders of his past. These exchanges reveal startling insights about what it means to seek connection with those that we love, with the places we inhabit, and with our own fugitive selves.
So, I think I read the first sentence on the back of this, and I was like, yeah. Yeah. The discovery and loss of love would definitely transform someone. So, let me read about it. As someone who's been transformed multiple times. Whatever. We don't have to get into that. We don't have to get into that. There was this quote that stood out to me a lot in the book, and it kind of resonated with me in the way that was the way I've been feeling about being alone. And it's like when you are going through something, when you feel something, it is so funny how the universe works and just creates things that line up with you to tell you yes. Yes. And that's it. And it doesn't have to be anything more than that, but just like, yes, we're on the right path. Yes, we're going here. Yes. Say yes. Like, it's just, it's cool. So the quote is, every day I saw something I couldn't stand, G said. The two of them kissing or holding hands, they were so happy together. Everything I had looked forward to was ruined. The year was ruined. And I was lonely in a way I had never been before. Not just alone, but incapable of being not alone. Do you understand? So, basically, I have felt that way before, where I was like, I don't know. I think that being alone is really special, and finding joy in your own company is really special. And I want to do that here. And in this next part of my life, I want to feel like if I ever want to have like prosperous friendships, I want it to feel like it's because I am a friend. I've been a friend, and I can be a friend to me, and so surely I can be a friend to these other people, or just like someone that somebody can rely on. Not necessarily saying friendship is just, here's me as a friend, but here's me as a sibling and a partner and a child. Yeah. So let's go outside. I always felt like I needed to be understood, and I don't really feel that way anymore.